staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
you haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet.
Pennsylvania and campaign for the opposition in October.
Yes. You think that if you will speak very loudly about the war,
He's not speaking loudly. He's not speaking loudly.
Guys, come on.
I said, stupid president, $350 billion.
You voted
we gave
for
you
your
military equipment. Stupid president, $350 billion.
You voted
we gave
for
you
your
military equipment. And your men are brave, but they had to use our military. It wasn't with me. That wasn't with me. That was with a guy named Biden, who was not a smart person. That was with Obama.
It was your. Just share with you. I mean, it's looking tragic. God bless. You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
To Pennsylvania and campaign for the opposition in October.
Yes. You think that if you will speak very loudly about the war,
He's not speaking loudly. He's not speaking.
For
your military equipment, and your men are brave, but they had to use our military.
What about
if you didn't have our military equipment, if you didn't have our military,
I said a lot of times to American people, will be at the
really terrible things about Putin.
God bless. You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to.
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems.
I think we've seen enough. What do you think? Huh? This is going to be great television. I will say that. All right. We'll see what we can do about putting it together.
States' actions. What makes America a good country is America engaging in diplomacy. That's what you should be thanking the president for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
Like a new president,
people in your military, and do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
Mr. President, is there no deal? Mr. President. Mr. President, is there no deal? Mr. President.
After a spectacular debacle in the Ukraine-US talks here on Friday afternoon, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky refused to apologize for the unprecedented verbal spat between him and his American counterpart in an exclusive interview to Fox News. Although Zelensky stood firm and did not apologize for the altercation, he deemed the episode not good for both sides. However, Zelensky expressed that it would be difficult for them to defend Ukraine from Russia if the U.S. withdrew its support. He regretted that the clash with the U.S. premier was televised, but he immediately asserted that he wants to be polite. When asked whether he owed President Trump an apology, Zelensky said, "No, though he respects the president and the American people, but he was not sure if he did something bad." However, adamant on his cause for justice and lasting peace in Ukraine, Zelensky insisted that the mineral deal is part of the structure of the security guarantee. Notably, Trump and Zelensky had been scheduled to give a joint presser at 1 p.m. following the signing of a framework mineral agreement, but the pre-planned arrangements were canceled due to a showdown involving Trump, Zelensky, and Vice President J.D. Vance.
Putin is going to want to make, and he wants to end it. 2,000 people died this week. Soldiers, more than that, but 2,000 approximately people died this week. Young Ukrainians and Russians. And somebody would say, why do you care about Ukraine and Russian soldiers? I care about them. I care about everybody. And we're not doing that. Now, if we don't do anything, he's going to have to make peace, but he's dealing with a very weak set of cards. If we sign, he's dealing with a very strong set of cards, and then he doesn't want to make peace. So that's where we are. It's very simple. I'm not looking to get into anything protracted. I want immediate peace. President Putin is going to want to make, and he wants to end it. And you saw what I saw today. This is a man that wants to get us signed up and keep fighting, and we're not doing that. Not for this country. So we're setting a lot of records. Economically, we're setting records, and I think every way we're setting records. One of the best is the right track, wrong track. You saw that. We're on the right track for the first time in over 27 years. People are impressed with that. The other thing is the feeling about our country. The feeling is great. It's up 48% on feeling on business. And that's the record we've never had. There's never been a record where we've ever gone up that much in such a short period of time. So we're doing really well. And I guess some of you are coming with us, and if you are, I hope you're going to have a good flight. What? He's got to say, I want to make peace. He doesn't have to stand there and say about Putin this, Putin that, all negative things. He's got to say, I want to make peace. I don't want to fight a war any longer. His people are dying. He doesn't have the cards. Just